Ahoy! Today we have a little bit of an update from HiRez regarding the HiRez Expo 2021 that I wanted to share with you. Unsurprisingly, the HiRez Expo will not be happening in the COP Energy Center this year, unfortunately. It was planned for January and the event will not take place offline. It will not take place as the usual LAN. And it will also not be part of the DreamHack, obviously, which I don't think will take place either. It's just that the current circumstances that I can't say without being demonetized do not allow for that, which is what I think all of us expected. This is obviously very sad because I think HRX is always a nice way to close out the season for HiRez and a cool way for people to meet each other and everything, but it's just not possible at the moment and no one can fly there anyways either, so that's what it is. But they have a little bit of an alternative plan, and that's what I wanted to let you guys know about. So they're going to host the event digitally with certain changes to how it functions as well. So the Esports World Championship is one part of that, will be split this time. On one hand, the Smite World Championship will be in January, from January 4th to 10th. So I think that's actually longer than usual. Whereas the Paladins World Championship will be standalone in early December. So yeah, if you're interested in Paladins, that's going to be earlier this year. But this is mostly about Smites for me personally. So that is going to be all throughout early January. So basically when HRX would have been. And yeah, I don't know why they always choose January after the holidays are over for most people, but it is what it is. I guess it works out kind of, I guess. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's the time schedule and that's what they're sticking with. And along with that, they have something new. They have something called the HiRez Showcase. And the HiRez Showcase will be on January 7th. So basically in the middle of the ongoing championships, which made me think like the first part's probably all the qualifying stuff. And then afterwards, after 7th is when like the real big games are. And the HiRez Showcase will be a new day-long event dedicated to you, the community, and all things HiRez in 2021. So it's not just going to be about Smite, it's going to be HiRez Presents, and that's going to include new stuff for Smite, Paladins, and Rogue Company, with in-depth looks at new maps, aka the new Conquest map, new playable champions, guards, and rogues, and so much more. And there will be online panels giving fans a deeper look at the making of their favorite games. So for each of their games as well, which is basically what they held offline the last time I was there. They had these offline panels where the devs, for example, had a create a guard panel or something like that. And I guess it's not going to be quite the same this year, but they're still going to have different info panels. So it's going to be interesting stuff about Smite as well. And usually those panels also include some extra teasers, so it's worth checking out for that as well. There's also going to be the cosplay contest, but online this time. So we'll see how that works out. That's going to be interesting. And yeah, that's it for this little update. I think it's going to be interesting how this will go. I'm happy that they are choosing like a similar format. They're not just canceling it outright. Obviously, they did have to do the competitive event. They had to have a world championship somehow. But I'm glad that they also bring in like a HiRez Showcase and still tease new stuff and everything. It's going to make it a lot more interesting. And yeah, that's also going to mean that I'm probably going to look for a way to live stream the event if that's possible at all. So we'll have a look at that at a later point. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button and maybe the bell so you get notified of upcoming Smite stuff and other news. And on that, I hope to see you for the next one, probably later today or tomorrow, depending on where you are. DukeSloth out.